What's up, everybody? My name is Scott, and you're watching Kentucky Ballistics. We're back out on the range, and today we're going to have some more fun with another Ballistic Dummy Lab zombie torso. Let's go get set up and get started. Oh, darn it! That's a chunky boy. So, you all really seem to enjoy when we shot one of these Ballistic Dummy Lab zombie torsos with all the elephant guns. So I thought, why not do it again? But this time, I want to see how this thing reacts to all my hand cannons. So real quick, before we shoot it, let me give you a close-up of this thing. This is a Ballistic Dummy Lab zombie torso. It has lifelike organs and bones, and has green blood, and it looks absolutely ridiculous. I mean, look at the spine in the back. It's pretty wild. So we're gonna get it set up, and I've brought out a variety of hand cannons to blast this thing with today and see how effective they would be against a zombie. But before we get started with today's video, let me tell you about today's sponsor, Raid Shadow Legends. If you haven't heard of Raid Shadow Legends at this point, you must be living under a rock. It's the best mobile game out there, and my favorite thing about it is the graphics and the characters. And today I'm gonna give you my top 5 favorite characters to play with on Raid Shadow Legends. So starting at number 5, he's lean, he's mean, and he's got 4 legs, the Hound Spawn. In the number 4 spot, he's big, he's got horns and a mohawk, the Blood Painter. Up next in the number 3 spot, he's a little overweight, and I'm not sure how he sees through that helmet, we have Steel Skull. In the number 2 spot, we have another big creature with big horns and a mohawk, Taurus. And my number 1 favorite character to play with is not the most handsome, but he makes up for it with his cool tattoos and hatchets, and that's Gallic. So now you know my top 5 favorite characters to play with on Raid, but now let me also tell you what's new with Raid this month. There's a ton happening this month with a fresh rotation of the Brutal Hydra Boss, and a ton of tournaments and events happening every single day, including some Valentine's Day events where you can get your hands on a brand new legendary champion. This is the best time to get started in Raid, and if you use my link in the description down below or scan my QR code, you can get some awesome bonuses. We're talking a free epic champion, 200,000 silver, 1 energy refill, and 1 XP boost, and 1 ancient shard. So you can summon awesome champions as soon as you get in the game. And all that treasure can be found right here. Again, a big thank you to Raid Shadow Legends for sponsoring today's video. Now let's get back to it. All right, we're gonna get started. I'm gonna start out with a 357 Magnum. This is a Smith & Wesson model 686, and I'm gonna be loaded up with some Underwood ammo, 158 grain jacket at hollow points. I'm gonna start out with the smaller of the hand cannons and work my way up, but if they do too much damage, I really wanna hit it with some big stuff, so we may skip ahead, but let's go ahead and find out. All right, I think I'm gonna hit him about right there. Pretty much gonna do everything point blank today. Oh! Okay, well, I said I was gonna do everything point blank, but I may end up scooting back. So, hit him in his top left shoulder, and we blew right out the back, I think. No, I don't think it went through. We stopped somewhere right there. There's the round right there. That's all that's left of it, is that little bit right there. That is crazy. Did not go all the way through the zombie torso. So we'll get him sit back up. Darn it. Up next, I have a gun that you haven't seen on the channel in a while. This is my Glock 50 cal. This is made by Guncrafter Industries, and it shoots the 50 GI. This is a 275 grain jacket at hollow point. Oh, I just kind of zipped right through him, I think. Yep. That didn't work like a hollow point at all. So I shot right here, and it looks like it busted through the shoulder blade or whatever. This is kind of broken up, and just shot right out the back. So next I have another Glock chambered in a unique caliber. This is a 460 Rowland, and I'm loaded up with a 185 grain jacket at hollow point. my gosh! Well, the 460 Rowland's got a little more kick than the 50 GI. Oh my gosh. So here's where we hit, and you can see that was a lot more power than the 50 GI, and it doesn't look like it made it through the back though. If you look real close right here, you can see the round right there. It stopped at that back rib. Okay, up next is something with a little bit more kick. This is my Smith & Wesson 41 Magnum, and I have some 41 Magnum 210 grain jacketed hollow points by Underwood ammo. Oh! I think that one made it through him. So, I hit right here, I think. Yeah, I hit right here, went in, broke some ribs, and I believe we exited through the back about right here. So far, so good. These hand cannons seem to be pretty effective, but I think we need to step it up. So up next, we're gonna step it up to a Smith & Wesson model 629 44 Magnum, and I got something special for it. These are 250 grain black talons. We're gonna go point blank right here about dead center. Yeah. Oh, don't fall. It almost made it out the back. So here's where we hit, and we broke up a lot of zombie bone here. And it did not make it all the way through the back, but the round is just right here. The round held together pretty well, but it's pretty chewed up. 44 Magnum, pretty effective, but we can go bigger. Next, we have a Taurus Raging Bull chambered in 454 Casull. And I have some Underwood ammo, 300 grain jacketed hollow points. This is gonna have a little bit more kick than that 44 Magnum. Oh! When it comes to point blanking a zombie, 454 Casull is pretty effective. Well, that did quite a bit of damage to Mr. Zombie here. I don't know if it went through him. I don't think it did. It didn't. It didn't go through him, but it completely destroyed the front of this thing. So many more hand cannons to go through and not enough zombie. Okay, we're gonna get this guy set back up. Oh, his whole shoulder done fell off. What the heck? Well, it looks like he may stand a little better now. Let's see here. So I have several other hand cannons to hit this zombie with, but he's kind of falling apart. So I'm gonna skip a few and go ahead and step it all the way up to 500 Magnum, and then we'll come back down. All right, Smith & Wesson 500 Magnum with an 8 3/8 inch barrel, and I have some Underwood ammo, 350 grain jacketed hollow points. I've done a lot of damage here. I'm gonna hit it in a fresh spot. We're gonna go for this lower section. This is about to be really messy. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, let's take a look at Mr. Zombie here. If you take a look right here, you can see that that 500 Magnum blew completely through him. We'll go ahead and flip him now if he'll stay together. I hope he does. Oh yeah. Wow, that's quite the entrance hole. And we got some ribs, bones on the table. Okay, well, the 500 Magnum did about what I expected it to do. I'm gonna try to get him to stand back up, and we're gonna hit him with some more hand cannons. So Mr. Zombie's kind of falling apart. I've got him propped up with a cinder block. I've got 2 more hand cannons I wanna shoot him with. We're gonna do this next one point blank from the side. So the next hand cannon is a Smith & Wesson 460 Magnum. This is an 8 3/8 inch barrel, very big, powerful handgun, and I have some Underwood ammo, 300 grain jacketed hollow points. Here we go. Wow. I really hope we can piece him together for the last shot. He's here on the ground and I'm kind of afraid to pick him up because I'm afraid he's gonna fall apart. Let's see what we can do here. Oh dear, all right. You're gonna make it, okay? You're gonna make it. Ah! He's not gonna make it. Oh yeah, here we go. Put this here. No zombie movie is complete without a Desert Eagle 50 cal. This is my Magnum Research Desert Eagle, stainless steel, very pretty gun, and I'm loaded up with the 50 AE Underwood ammo, 300 grain jacketed hollow point. Extra point blank. Oh! Jeez, I really don't want to move him because I feel like we could shoot him again with something. We still got a little bit of zombie left, so we're gonna go back to the 500 Smith & Wesson Magnum, and I have two pretty unique rounds. First is the Underwood ammo 700 grain hard cast, and then this one's made by Matt's Bullets. It's a 635 grain hollow point called the Grand Canyon. We'll do the Grand Canyon last. We'll start out with the 700 grain hard cast. Whoa! Jeez! Jeez! Okay, both of those rounds were pretty effective. That 700 grain hard cast, man, hit it so hard. There's not a whole lot. Oh, it is. Yeah, I think he's finished. It appears that we did a pretty good job at disposing of the zombie, but you could never be too sure with zombies. So, got the Desert Eagle here, and we're gonna finish up with a mag dump. Oh, darn it. Well, that's going to be it for today's video. Let me know what you thought about it in the comment section down below. If you enjoyed today's video, do me a big favor and hit that like button. And if you're not subscribed to Kentucky Ballistics, do yourself a favor and hit that subscribe button. Also, be sure and check me out on Kentucky Customs, Kentucky Ballistics Shorts, Patreon, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Links to all those can be found in the description down below, along with a link to KentuckyBallistics.com, just in case you want to pick up a shirt. And as always, my name is Scott. Thank you so much for watching Kentucky Ballistics, and I'll see you next time.